everyone, my name is Lindy. 안녕하세요 여러분, 전 Lindy라고 합니다. And today I'm teaching you how to dance SuperM's Tiger Inside. So before we get started, I just wanted to give a big thanks to Callie for donating this video. In order to raise awareness and help contribute to the Black Lives Matter movement, I've now opened up commissions for dance tutorials and covers. Check out the links in the description box below for more information. Okay, so since this was donated, this is a full tutorial. You can thank Callie for that by going to go check out her Instagram in the description box below. But so for today's tutorial, I'm going to be following kind of whoever is in the center at the time / whoever is doing proper movements. So if they're just standing around, I probably won't do what they're doing. But if they have like a solo, if they're in the middle, I'll be following that person. Who I looked for cleaning at, I kind of just looked at whoever was doing most normal to all of the people. The thing is with SuperM is they're all really good dancers, but they're not like great at dancing together in terms of dancing the same dance moves. So in general, I tried to look at Lucas and Mark if I could. They tend to have the most standardized choreography in terms of they always seem to do what the majority of people are doing. Whereas, you know, Kai sometimes will have different timing. Taeyong might do a bit of, Taeyong and Taemin might just kind of do a bit of extra freestyling. Ten sometimes is with everyone else, sometimes just has like weird extra moves that no one else is doing. So generally I looked at Lucas and Mark in terms of cleaning, so if you're ever wondering, check out what they're doing because it's probably what I was watching. Okay, so the beginning they're going to go Nia ne horangi and 2 and 3 breathe again and you that part. And so what the timing is, all you're doing in the beginning is you're just gonna have your hands and claws on the person in front of you. You're just going to be acting like you're breathing, but you're going to be lifting up your shoulders first. So you're going to kind of keep your head in place for a second. As you lift up your shoulders, kind of push your head down as you lift it up. And then the same thing opposite, it's almost like you're yanking with your shoulders and then that pulls your head. So it's like yank down like that. So it's like yank up and down, just like that. So instead of raising together like this, you're going to separate them. Yeah, and so it's going to be Nia ne horangi 2, so you're gonna up on the rang, horangi, and 2 and 3 ya, and on that ya, roll your head. You can do clockwise or counterclockwise because they do different things. But for now, I'm just rolling it clockwise if the front of the room is a wall. Ya, then you're gonna breathe up and down one more time. It's going to be the bow, 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 you. 물고 물리는 야구강식의 forest. Yeah, cool. So after that, so the 물고 물리는 야구강식의 forest, when Mark comes out for the solo, it's going to be the you 물고 물리는. So you're going to go out on the 물 of 물고, so kind of after the U's. He's just going to slide to the side. His hands, if you're watching the dance practice version, I was watching stages as well, and he just freestyles this part, so it's actually different in the fan cam versus the dance practice, but I'm following the dance practice, and what he does, he slides out to the side. His hands are going to come out, hands palms facing down. They're going to hit the side and then kind of reverb back. So it's like he slides and hits, reverbs. Yeah, so he's like touching the wall, coming back, and then he's going to just walk it out, freestyle, and then on oops, what he's gonna do is he's going to twist his feet so that the knees are going to the right and the heels are coming out to the front. And when he does that, he kind of slides it up so you have your weight almost on your left toe for part of it so that you can hit up on the U and then you end up with your weight on both of your toes. Yeah, so altogether that's going to look like after the you 물고 물리는 야구강식의 forest. Oops. Yeah, and when he hits the hands out, you're gonna hear a clack in the music. Cool. After that, so after the you 물고 물리 clack 야구강식의 forest. Oops. 그 속에. All you're gonna do after the oops, bring down your right heel as you turn your left heel forward, and then you're gonna bring your right foot in. Yeah, so it's just like you're up here on the oops, drop your right foot as you turn the left, and then bring them together. Good, so one more time, it'll be 물고 물리는 야구강식의 forest, oops, 그 속에. Cool, so after that, so after you, oops, 그 속에 타오르려는 불빛 is the next part. And so all that is after you, oops 그 속에 타오르려는. All you're going to do is you're going to twist almost like you're rolling a wheel or kind of rolling like this. And you're going to have your right hand's going to go down, left, down, and then end up pointing with your right. And as you do that, you're going to bring up your left leg when you point with the right. So it's going to look like oops 그 속에 타오르려는. And then on 부르식, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hands in. If you look from the front, you're going to bring your hands in while you stomp your left foot. And it's almost like you're pulling something down on either side. And as he does that, going back to the side again, he's pushing his chest forward, almost like he's doing a little bit of a body roll, or kind of like a body wave, I suppose, a little bit. He's just going to push out his chest like that, and then his stomach just a little bit. So it doesn't fall all the way down to the bottom, it's just kind of shoulders to his waist. 타오르려는 부르식. Like that, almost like you're pulling yourself forward and through. Good, so one more time after 물고 물리는, okay? So, you 물고 물리는 야구경 시계 forest oops 그 속에 타오르려는 불씨. Good. Cool, so after that, after you 타오르려는 불씨, he's just going to freestyle. 번지지 못하게 서두려는 밟지 is what he's saying. He freestyles for the first part, and now I'm going to start looking at 10. So after you do the 려는 불씩 번지지 못하게 서두려는 밟지 is what I'm going to be doing before you tie me up. So all you have to do on that is your hands, they're going to kind of like you're jerking two pails really quickly, either side, putting them down, jerking them up again to the middle. And as you do that, you're going to go down before you come up again as you jerk them. So it's going to be after you 번지지 못하게 서두려는 밟지 up and don't tie me up. Good, so that's kind of what it's broken down. After that, after you go down, come back up again, don't tie me up is what 10 is doing. So the first one, he just punches up with his knuckles facing upwards. Don't tie me. On the second tie me, hand is just open. It's going to hit that 45 to the left, and then up, he's just going to bring in his left hand as he throws his right hand forward. Lead it with that elbow, so it'll be don't tie me up. Then he walks tie me up. It's just walking to a new place. Cool, so the next part is Kai's portion when he has his solo. So he says, 가만히 놔두면 너런 물어난 손질 건들면 이빨 드러내지 마 is that next part. So he's going to be doing is he's going to take a step out to the right, and he's just going to land on that toe, keeping your leg bent. You're going to keep the majority of your weight. It's going to start back on that left foot, and then you're going to kind of press off of your right foot, almost like you're stopping yourself from falling. And as you do that, you're going to swipe with your left hand so that it stops when you land. So it's going to be 가만히 like 놔두면. Cool, after that, so after 가만히 놔두면, he's going to just take a step out with his left foot. This time it's going to be forward instead of to the side. And his right hand, it's going to be open, almost like you're grabbing like a water polo ball or something. And it's going to reach from your left shoulder, pulling it up by the elbow. So it's going to be 가만히 놔두면. Yeah, and while you're doing this, it's kind of like you're clawing away at something. So like the first time, your palm is facing outwards, and then you're going to be like clawing away at your body. Good, so after that, you 가만히 놔두면 너란 물어난 is what's happening next. And what that is, after you pull your right hand up, you're going to bring it down so that you're holding that volleyball or whatever down towards the ground. And you've got this hand, you've got your arm kind of bent, and you're just going to, after you're here, bring in your left foot, step down on your right, and as you do that, it's almost like someone pushed you and you're like falling down, letting your body kind of like jerk downwards. After that, after you 가만히 놔두면 너란 무, you're down here with your right shoulder down. 너, 난, you're just going to step backwards. You're going to start with your right foot coming back, and you're going to hit your left shoulder down as that right shoulder comes back, but you're not going to move your arm. You're going to kind of keep this arm in place as you move the shoulders around it. And then when you take a step with your left foot back, hit down that right shoulder again. So again, all together, it's going to look like 가만히 놔두면 들면 너란 물어만. Good. After that, I'm going to shift some to the right. After that, the next part is 물어난 손질 건들면 이빨 드러내지만 is what that is. And so all you're doing here after you 물어난 손질 con, on the con, you're going to hit your hands down. They're just going to come into a loose X down to the right as you kind of look down to the right. 손질 건들면, you're just going to bring up your left knee. On the 이빨 들어, you're just going to take a step down with your left and you're going to be slapping kind of imagine you're slapping a line almost moving up like this. So your left hand comes down, your right comes across, and you finish up. So I mean, it's not like that, but if you start with your left hand, imagine you're trying to follow this U up to the left side on the 이빨 들어. Good, and you're going to keep moving your feet, so it's going to be after you. 손질 건들면 이빨 들어. You're going to bring up your right. 네, you're going to put down your right, bring up your right hand. 지, you're going to hit your right hand. Imagine you're hitting your left waist, but don't quite touch it. Bringing up your left, and this hand shouldn't be that high, it should be parallel. Hitting your left waist, and then man, you bring down your left foot, and then on the beat after the words, you're going to bring your right heel back, and your right hand is going to come above your head. Not quite like a ballerina, but kind of ballerina-esque like that. Yeah, so it's going to be after you. 물어난 손질 건들면 이빨 드러내지만. And going to the next part. Good. So after that, after you 이빨 드러내지만, and kind of imagine like you're really like slapping something. So don't just put your hand here, kind of like boom, ha, almost like you're using your elbow to whip it around and hit. So the next part is after you, 내지만, 더는 나를 흔들리려 하지 마, is what that is. And all you're going to be doing, 내지만, you're here, you're just going to throw your right hand, it's going to come down to the right, and as you do that, kind of imagine like it's bringing down your head, and it's going to kind of bring you down to that walking, and you're just going to be walking right, left, right 3 times. So it's after you, 이빨 드러내지만, 더는 right, left, right. Then you're going to slap out your left hand. It's going to be palm facing backwards. You're going to be here, and then you're going to pull. Imagine like you're going to be pulling like the people almost, but you're going to be pulling your arm and your shoulder to the right, and then you're going to bring it back. That's kind of your whole body's going. Then after you bring it back, you're going to flip so that the palm is now facing forward until you then can pull again. Kind of imagine your shoulders are pulling and throwing the arm just kind of forward and up to the right. Yeah, so it's going to look like after you, 이빨 들어, after you, 이빨 드러내지만, 더는 나를 흔들리려 하지 마. So you're going to be pulling on the ha, and then G, you're just going to twist, ma, you're just going to throw. And then I think Temi might come forward, or Ten, I can't remember, and they just say, don't tie me up, is what he walks forward, and then they go on to 백현 is in the middle. Good, so let's go back and do that from 가만히 놔두면 up to there, okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 가만히 놔두면 너란 물어난 손질 건들면 이빨 드러내지만, 더는 나를 흔들리려 하지 마. Don't tie me up, whatever's the next part. Cool. Okay, so the next part is the hemming comes forward and he just says, tie me up, tie me up. 회색 정글 단 하나의 room, 그거 날 더 자극했을 뿐, is the 백현 part in the middle. And so what's happening there? So Taemin walks forward and he just goes, tie me up, tie me, and then on the last tie me up, what you're going to do, if you want to be like what the other people are doing, they're just crossing their wrists, and they start by having their wrists are touching. They're starting with their right wrist on top facing down, and then they're going to switch their wrists, And then lastly, they bring them up above the head. Now both of your palms are facing forward with your hands and wrists. So your right wrist should be above the left. So one more time, that's going to look like after 태민 comes, don't tie me up. Tie me up, hands up. Cool, so the next part is 백현이 is in the middle. So after you, don't tie me up, tie me up. 회색 정글, tan 하나. All you're gonna do is on the tan, you're gonna be bending your legs just slightly, almost like if you've done a small jump and you're just dropping. Tan, on ha, you're just gonna bring your hands kind of to forehead level. Na, you're gonna bring them down to your waist. And then on ye, room, you're just gonna bring your elbow up and to the right, again like you're lifting a pail behind your body, and then your left hand bringing the pail behind your body. Yeah, and this is another one where in his fan cam versus the dance practice, it is slightly different as well. So I'm mostly watching the dance practice with a little bit of the fan cam, just kind of whatever it looked like he was doing more often, but there is slightly difference because it is a solo. So just so you're aware, I'm more following the dance practice version, but I did look at some other fan cams for reference. Cool, so again, one more time, it's going to be tie me up, tie me up. 회색 정글 탄 하나 예 room 그거 날도. On that part, all you're going to do is lift the pail again to your right, lift it to your left, and as you do that, opening up your legs to the right, to the left. Good, so it's just going to be 단 하나 예 room 그거 날 좀 자극했어. On that part, on the cha, you're going to be keeping your legs in place, but you're going to be bending at the waist, so kind of like you just almost like you're going to start to do a limbo, I suppose, but your head is looking forward, so don't lift up your eyes, just keep them looking forward as you bring your shoulders back to the right and then front to the left. So if the ground is a clock, it'll be clockwise, and so that's going to be on the ta guk hes. You're just going to nod twice. Guk he sir boon. And so for that part after you ta guk hes sir, on the sir boon, all you're going to do, so you're already around here, your right foot is already forward, so you're just going to be sliding that right foot forward. So instead of just a normal walk, you're going to kind of be imagining that you're pressing your hips to the right as you go with your toe first, with your foot. And as you do that, you're going to be kind of like scooping down with your hands. Scoop down first with your left. So again, leading with that toe, let the toe slide kind of along the ground, leading with your hips as well, like that. And then switch, leading with your left toe, just drag the left toe along the ground as you then push your left hip forward, left hip forward as you scoop with your right hand, and then they're going to land, I don't know if you can see, they're going to land with their right foot just dropping to the ground. So it's going to be after you, cha, guk, he, sir, boon, drop to the right. Good, and as you do that, really try and like reach your hand so that your shoulders go with it. Cool, so after that, so after you 자극, 해, 쓸, 분, 달려, 들어, go, 지게, let's grow is what the next part is. And so what your foot is doing, your foot is just down, lifting your heel down like that. So you're just lifting your heel up and down, not really moving your knee as much, but just your heel. And what your hands are doing is they're going to be, on the first one, you're not going to have any hands. Bring your foot up. Then when you land, your hands are going to have palms facing up, again, holding the volleyball, water polo ball position. They're going to land, and it's kind of almost like your body's falling with it. So it's not just like down like this. It's almost like your hands come down first, like you're starting to fall, and you're like, oh no, I'm falling, and then your head follows. So kind of like if you imagine like, whoa, someone pushes you, your body goes first, and then your head's like, oh, I'm coming. That's kind of like what this movement is. So your body's gonna go first, head comes down. Then when you stand back up again, your hands are gonna cross, and then they're going to uncross as you land, and then they're gonna come down with the palms facing down as you lift up that right foot one more time, and then on grow, you're really gonna exaggerate that kind of shoulders coming first thing that's happening. Your hands are just going to come down, going to push your head back so that it stays back, let your shoulders come down, and then as you continue pushing your shoulders down, kind of let your head fall down to the middle, and keep looking down. So it's going to be, after you 자극, 해, 쓸, 분 달려 들어고 지게 let's grow is what it is with the lyrics. Cool. After that, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. 네 안에 호랑이 is what that is. Cool. So that's kind of the end of the intro and the pre-chorus that's happening. So let's go back to bring it back to Baekhyun's part. So after Taemin goes, don't tie me up, tie me up. 회색 전구 단 하나의 room. That thing, okay? So I'll say, don't tie me up, and then we'll go. So don't tie me up, tie me up. 회색 전구 단 하나의 room. 그거 날 좀 자극했을 뿐. 달려 들어고 지게 let's grow. Good. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Okay, so let's bring it back from the beginning and do the whole intro / pre-chorus with counts, and then we'll move on to the chorus. Okay, so I'll say 네 안에 호랑이 2, 3, ooh, just like that, okay? So 5, 6, 7, 네 안에 호랑이 2, 3, ooh. Boom, 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 boom. You 물고 물리는 야구강식의 forest. Oops, 그 속에 타오르려는 불씨. 멈추지 못하게 서두려나 밟지. Don't tie me up, tie me up. 가만히 놔두면 너라 물어 난 손질 건들면 이빨 드러내지 마. 오는 나를 흔들리려 하지 마. Don't tie me up, tie me up. 회색 정글 단 하나의 room. 그거 날 저 자극했을 뿐. 달려들고 지게 let's grow. So bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Good. Okay, so the chorus. So the first part of the chorus is going to be after you. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. 네 안에 호랑이 더 겁짐없지. 세상에 너만큼 불어나. 너의 걱정거리. Yeah, moving on. So the first part is on the 네 안에 of 호랑이. What you're going to do is you're going to swipe down with your left hand, and as you do that, you're going to kick your foot almost like you're doing a shuffle kick with your left, bringing up that knee. Kick it to the left, and as you do that, look up and down. So kind of like you're doing a rainbow with your eyes as you kick. And then you're going to land, lunge out to your left foot. So that's going to be on the bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. 네 안에 호랑이. On the 랑이, you're going to lunge onto your left foot. Your hands are going to be in the claw position, and then you're going to start with your right, and you're just going to like, almost like you're a cat or a dog or something, kind of digging down, and it's going to be 랑이. So your right is going to go right, left, like that. So it's going to look like bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. 네 안에 호랑이. Good. After that, 더 겁짐 없이 세상에 is what the next part is. And so after you, 랑이, you're going to kick with your left foot. Kick, lean back kind of to the right. Land down. You're going to grab your left shoulder almost with your hand, but still keeping a claws. You're going to throw that shoulder down with your hand. And then you're going to jump and cross your arms like this. So it's going to be one more time after you. 네 안에 호랑이 더 겁짐 없이 and. Good. So it's just kick and grab the shoulder, cross, and then it's going to be 세상을, and all that is after you, boo, you're going to uncross your feet. So your feet, they here, cross your feet in your hands when you jump. Your hands are going to come, they're going to twirl towards your body first, and they're going to wrap above your head before they land down in fists, and your feet are just going to jump apart. So it's going to be after you. 네 안에 호랑이 더 겁짐 없지 세상에. You're right here, and then 널. You're going to imagine you're kind of revving, like if you have a motorcycle or something. You're pulling the handles back, and you're pulling your shoulder back as well as you bring your left foot behind your right foot. Yeah, and you can also slightly, some of them twist their foot as well. So stay on the toe of your right foot, twisting that heel to the left as you grab back. But keep your knees bent so you're not lifting up all the way. So it's going to look like after you. 네 안에 호랑이 더 거침없이 세상에 너 on the 맘껏 풀어. All you're gonna do on the 맘껏, as you're bringing your left foot forward to step down, you're just gonna cross open with your hands flat against your shoulders. 맘껏 풀어. You're gonna land your hands down on either side of your knee. You're lunged down now with your back leg straight, your front leg bent. You're gonna be on the toe of your front leg. You're gonna imagine that you're twisting this knee. You're gonna push it out, and then you're going to keep pushing that knee out as you roll it in towards your body. Follow your hands with it. So it's not just twisting your knee, it's pushing out that knee, leaning your body weight onto that left toe as you follow it around, keeping a lot of your body weight on that toe. Good, so it's going to be after you. 미안해 호랑이 더 거침없이 세상에 널 맘껏 풀어. And then on the na here, what you're going to do is you're just going to drag in that left foot as you 풀어. Right hand, left hand. You're just going to kind of bring them out, front, bend, down. And then you're going to wrap them around slightly. And then you're going to grab them into fists, almost like they're here, and then like coming around to grab that kind of motorcycle handlebars. Yeah, and also just as a heads up for this part, this is one of the parts where I looked more at the fan cam because Lucas actually makes a mistake during the dance practice version, and I double checked because he does it with everyone else during the fan cam, but during the dance practice, like music video version, he actually brings his hands up, I think, too early. So at the point where they go, everyone brings their hands down here to cross before you 세상에 there. He actually brings his hands up first and just misses this. So just a heads up, if you're watching the dance practice music video, don't watch Lucas because he accidentally messes up on the first one. And then also if you're watching 10, now when you do 풀어 나 clack, 10 actually hits and like really brings it around. Everyone else kind of just looks like they do a really small bring it around to like straighten, bring their elbows up, not really straighten, but kind of bring their elbows up. So 10 really exaggerates it, so I try not to watch him as much. I watch some of the other people, so another heads up for this one. Don't watch Lucas when he does the 세상에, and then don't really watch 10 when he does this, because especially on the fan cams, he really exaggerates it, but none of the other members do. Cool, so more time, so after that, so after you, 풀어 나, when you hit, you're gonna bring up that left knee as well. As you hit, you're gonna kind of scrunch up your shoulders and bring your elbows up. Yeah, so one more time after you, 호랑이. So, 미안해 호랑이 더 거침없이 세상에 너 맘껏 풀어 나 너의. Good. Okay, so the next part after that, after you, 풀어 나 너의 걱정거리 씹어먹어 yummy. Hands in the air, 등을 보이지 마. Boom, 깨워봐 is the next part. So what you're doing after you 풀어 나 너의 걱정, you put down your left foot, bring up your hands. 거리, you just slap the ground, stand back up. Good, so one more time, it's going to be 맘껏 풀어 나 너의 걱정 거리. And on the 씹어먹어, you're just going to, I think some of them are moving spots, but you're just going to look down, hands down, 씹어먹어. You're going to have your hands bent like this, kind of at 90 degrees, hands open, and they're going to have the backs of the hands facing each other. And that's going to be on 먹어, and then on yummy. What you're going to do is it's like they're saying like you're eating something yummy. You're going to be, your hands are here. You're going to be like you're eating it with your right hand, eating with your left, and when you hit it up with your right hand, you're going to hit your head up, and then left hand comes around. Yeah, and while you do that, you're going to be twisting on your feet here, here, and all that is you're going to keep most of your weight on your left foot. You're going to be twisting your left heel to the right as you just tap your right foot behind your body, so it'll look like tap, tap. Yeah, so your right foot kind of like comes back, then comes back forward and back again, but you don't twist your right foot, just the left. And one more time, that's going to be 너의 걱정거리 씹어먹어 yummy. That. Hands in the, all you're going to do is kick your left foot, again, similar to earlier. Your right hand will kind of just initiate up to come out into a fist and pushing to the right in a 45 degrees. And then you're going to land with your left foot bent out like this. Good. Into a lunge. So it's going to be after you. 씹어 먹어. Yummy. Hands in the air. 등에 보이지. You're going to land like this. Then you're going to twist your toes, your left toes in, and then your left heel in. So it's going to be land, and when you bring in the heel in with the left, you're going to bring your arms down. They're going to cross in front of each other, the fingers pointed down, the elbows up, like this. Good, some more time. It's going to be after you. 씹어 먹어. Yummy. Hands in the air. 등은 보이지. 마. And then you continue walking. 마 before they 깨워봐, 깨워봐. Good. Let's go from the 풀어나 너의 걱정거리 up through there, and then we'll move on to the 깨워봐, okay? So ready. 세상에 너만큼 풀어나 너의 걱정거리 집어먹어 yummy. Hands in the air. 등은 보이지. Walk, walk, walk. Okay, so the next part is the 등은 보이지 마. Up, 깨워봐, 깨워봐. Hurry up, wake up, 깨워봐, 깨워봐. Hurry up is the next part. And so we're going to be doing your hands. Your hands are going to be, again, in these open hand position. They're going to be slapping down, and you're going to be leading up with your elbows. So you're going to hit and bring them up, keeping your wrists straight before you slap them down again, like that. So your hands are just slap down and down to the right, left. And what your feet are doing, 깨워봐, 깨워봐. You're basically going to be hitting, when you hit your hands, you're going to hit that right foot on your toe out and to the right. And then when you pick up your hands, see how my body is slightly tilted? I'm going to keep it tilted, keeping my body weight kind of over the right side as I bring my right foot in again. And I'm going to still keep my shoulders tilted until my hands slap to the left. And then again, I'm going to keep that body weight and shoulders tilted as I bring in the left foot, bringing up the hands until I go back to the other side. So it's kind of like I'm moving from side to side with my shoulders. If you go without the hands, it'll just be right and left and right, left, and what you're doing with the feet, again, you're just out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and the hands are just slapping and kind of bringing the feet to the right and left, and now when they go to the right, you're only going to be using your right hand this time. You're going to twist it around so that it ends up with the palm facing up when you hit out your right foot, and then after you here, it's going to twist your right hand towards your body, and then you're going to end up on top of your left arm. So this is one where they all kind of look like they have different ones. So like Lucas does, it's more, or maybe it's Taeyong, it's more like this. I think 10 or some other people have it like on top of each other. I think Mark looked like he's doing more like this. So some of them do it more like they only do one hand, or they have it more apart. Some of them have it more together. So it's a little all over the place, but I think this is what Mark was doing, so that's what I was following. But after you, 깨워봐, 깨워봐, hurry up, let's go. 깨워, you're just going to twist to the left, twist to the right, and then we're going to move on to the 봐, 깨워봐, hurry up. Yeah, so one more time, let's just do the 깨워봐s. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 깨워봐, 깨워봐, hurry up, let's go, 깨워. Good. After that, 깨워, 봐, hurry up. What you're doing, if you look from the front, it's going to be, the feet are just going to be the same. You're going to start with your left foot this time though. So you're going to out, in, right out, right in with your feet. And what you're doing with your hands is you're going to be moving the opposite hand, opposite foot. So since you're starting with your left foot, you're going to start with your right hand or right arm. You're going to be leading with your elbow. So instead of like bringing your hand up like you're walking or running, you're going to be leading with that elbow first. And you're going to have, if you look from the side, it's this kind of rounded position. You're going to be leading with that elbow as you step out, like that. Yeah, so if you look from the side, it's going to be hit out. And as you do that, you're going to be pushing your right shoulder forward. And same as before, how we didn't move our shoulders until we switched to the other side, you're still gonna do that. So you're gonna hit your right shoulder forward here, and then you're kind of gonna keep that angle as you bring your left foot back until you bring your left arm, again, leading with that left elbow, forward as you bring your right foot up. Yeah, and as you do this, you can also kind of lift up. Imagine you're lifting up that pail, like if you were swinging a pail and you're like, whoa, imagine leading with your elbow as you're swinging a pail, and that's kind of like the movement that you're doing of gewa bwa, except it's kind of like you threw the pail, kind of dropped it, threw the pail, dropped it. So it's not just up and down like this, it's up, relax, up, relax. Good. So one more time, it's going to be after you, gewa bwa, hurry up, let's go, gewa bwa, hurry up. On the last one, they don't really do one, they just do left foot, right foot, and then they run to position. Yeah, so I think Taeyong, he kind of leans down because he goes to the left for his position, but the other people are just kind of moving. Cool, one more time from the first gewa bwa. So say 5, 6, 7, 8 gewa bwa, all three throws. So 5, 6, 7, 8, gewa bwa, hurry up, let's go, gewa bwa, hurry up. Good. Cool, so then the last part of the chorus is the, after you, gewa bwa, hurry up, 네 안에 호랑이 더 거칠어진 숨소리 힘껏 질러봐 is the last part. And what this is, it starts off the same as the beginning of the chorus. So again, kicking that leg as you look up, 네 안에 호랑이, and then you're going to kick, and at this time, instead of bringing it down to cross, you're going to throw that shoulder down, you're going to hop both your feet, then grab your right shoulder with your left hand, throw, and then you're going to cross. So it's going to be, after you, 네 안에 호랑이 더 거칠어진 숨소리. On 소리, you're going to cross both your hands and your feet. 소리, 힘, you're going to jump out, leaning down to your right side. Your hands are going to be on either side of your leg, palms facing down. 힘, gulp, just cross your arms. On 질러, you're just going to do like a flower with your hands. So if the front of the room is a clock, you're going to be moving your hands clockwise as you just bring in your right leg, 질러, and then on ba, you're just going to pull your elbows to either side of your body and open. So one more time, it's going to be after you. 네 안에 호랑이 더 거칠어진 숨소리 힘껏 질러봐. Yeah, and then the blah for the last part after you. 숨소리 힘껏 질러봐. Throw. You're going to hear a clack on the music. It's going to be blah, throw. And you're just going to throw your hands to either side as you hear that clack. Let's go from the first gewa blahs and then let's do the whole chorus. It counts. Cool. So say 5, 6, 7, 8 gewa blah. So 5, 6, 7, 8 gewa blah. Hurry up. Let's go, gewa blah, hurry up. 네 안에 호랑이 더 거칠어진 숨소리 힘껏 질러봐. Throw. Okay, let's bring it back to the beginning of the chorus and do the whole thing with counts, or lyrics, I suppose. Okay, so let's say 5, 6, 7, 네 안에 호랑이. 5, 6, 7, 네 안에 호랑이 더 거침없지 세상에 너만큼 풀어놔 너의 걱정거리 씹어먹어야미 hands in the air 등은 보이지 마 깨워봐 hurry up let's go 깨워봐 hurry up 네 안에 호랑이 더 거칠어진 숨소리 힘껏 질러봐 throw. Okay, so the next part is when Taeyong, he's going to start his little mini solo singing. So this next part after the chorus, it's going to look like 5, 6, 7 양성을들 찾아 달려 vroom vroom 목소리를 담아 ra 2, 3, 4 scream not that in that PA. Is the next part. And so the beginning of that, it starts with Taeyong. He's going to 야성을들 찾아 달려 vroom vroom. The beginning part, he kind of just freestyles. He doesn't really do anything. It's different in the fan cam and the dance practice version, but you can just 봐 야성을 찾아. You can just kind of walk. 찾아. 달려. You can clap again. He kind of changes it up, different ones. So kind of freestyle at the beginning, but just 야성을 찾아 달려 on the vroom. What you're going to do with your feet is you're going to left, right, then push off of your right, sliding onto your left, and with your hands, you're just going to imagine that there's motorcycle handles that wide apart, and you're going to vroom, just like rev it. So it's going to look like 달려, vroom. So on the first vroom, you go left, right, vroom, and vroom, just like that. Good. So one more time. It's going to you after you. 들러봐 양성을 찾아 달려 vroom. Next part. 목소리를 찾아 is what the next little part is. My cat. And so what that is, after you vroom on the 목소리, what that is your hands are just going to be in fists. They're going to come to your body, and then you're going to push the hands away from your body. You're going to push your body back as well. Lift up your left knee. They're going to push away. Then you're going to roll your hands. Well, they're not going to roll. You're going to bring your hands, swing them to the right. As you then move it kind of opposite your body, placing down your left side. Then you're going to use that momentum to pull you around to the front again, just like this. So it's going to be after you, vroom, 목소리를 가다듬을 on the You're just going to have your right hand on your throat, and you're going to look up to the right, left, kind of bouncing, almost like a rainbow, and your left hand is just going to go opposite to the left, right, and then you're going to rebound again, go down, bending, and then you're going to jump up left, right, Yes, one more time. It's going to be after you. 목소리를 가다듬을 ra is what the next part is. Good. Cool. So after you, again, the whole thing, it'll be 들어봐 양성을 찾아 달려 vroom 목소리를 가다듬을 Again, you just kind of bring your body down. Right, ra. You're just going to take your right hand, you're going to hit up above the left, down below the left. Just hit, rebound, hit. And as you do that, have your body level up, mid, down. And you're going to hear it in the background. There's like a steel drum going in the background, and he hits on that steel drum. There's a ding, ding. So just listen for it in the background. It's kind of hidden back there, but it's on the steel drum. Is when he, ra, ah. It'll be on the steel drum. Good. So one more time, that's going to be after your 목소리. 목소리를 찾아듬을 ra. Yeah. And so when you do the right left steps as well, ra, you kind of hit your right hand up when you bring your left foot down. So it's like down, right, start your hand and foot together. Good. After that is after you, ra, 2, 3, 4, scream, 나타를 나해피에 is what that next part is. Taeyong in the middle, he just freestyles his hands. So if you want to follow him, the hands, he just has his left one at his waist, and his right one is kind of like up here like this, kind of backwards, forwards. He just kind of moves it around. So feel free to do that. But what the other members are doing, they're just going to be moving after you, ra, 2. You're just going to bring your right foot in, then you're going to step right, pull, left, pull, right. You're basically going to be step, bring in the other foot, step, almost like you're stepping but out, keeping your feet to the sides, and you're going to be using your hands to pull them in. So you're going to step your right foot out and your left hand down, pull it, step, now your right hand, pull, step, pull, pull. Yeah, so one more time after you, ra, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, just pulling that hand as your foot goes. Cool, so then the last part of that is after you 1, 2, 3, 4, scream, 나타를 is what the last thing is, and it's the same that we did before, how you pull in towards your chest, then push your hands and chest away, swing around. This time you're just going to do it to the left, bring in your hands to your chest, push your hands away. As your chest goes away, then bring your hands to the front, and your chest is going to go kind of opposite, like they're on opposite sides of a circle. So one more time, it's going to be after you, ra, 2, 3, 4, scream, just like that. Cool, so let's bring it back to the beginning of Taeyong's part, and we'll go on to Baekhyun solo. So 5, 6, 7, 양성을 찾아 달려 vroom vroom 목소리를 가다듬어 ra, 2, 3, 4, scream, 날 따르는 happy. Good. Okay, so Baekhyun's part is next, and he goes 세상은 흔들리게 더 날 뒤여봐 본능은 따라 여긴 이미 paradise is Baekhyun's part. And so what that is, on the 세상은 on the hun, you're just going to jump onto your, not quite jump, you're just going to slide kind of onto your right foot, and your hands, they're going to open, palms towards the body, they're going to be kind of wide out to either side. Start out here, slowly bring them back to the front as you drag in your left foot. So it's going to be 세상은 흔들 on 리래, on that part, on the 리. What you're going to do is you're going to go onto your left foot, right hand is going to swipe behind the head, push onto your left foot, and then on 리게 너날 뒤여봐, on the 뒤여봐, what you're going to do is your right hand is going to roll. If the front of the room is a clock, it's going to go clockwise, clockwise, like you're holding a handle. And your left hand, with the rest of your body, you're just going to do a body roll into a pony. Body roll into a pony. So basically just body roll and then fall onto your right foot, picking up your left knee. Then step down your left foot, start that body roll, fall onto your right foot, pick up the left knee. So one more time. So it's going to be 세상은 흔들리게 더 날 뒤여봐. Good. So just down on the 뒤여봐. Then after that, 본능은 따라 여긴 이미 paradise. On the after 뒤여봐, 본능. On the 본능, just step down your left foot. You're going to hit your hands. They're going to wrap around. They're going to hit in with your hands open. Then they're going to hit back out again as you take that step out with your right foot, but keep most of your body weight on your left. 따라 on 여긴 이미. Just cross your hands, open your hands, and then hit them up to goalpost position, and they're in loose guns. 이미. And then on paradise, your hands are just going to hit down, down, down. What your feet are doing, this is like it's the fiction dance, very loosely. Baekhyun doesn't do it as much, but you can see Kai and Mark in the background, and they're definitely doing this. So that's why I'm following the fiction dance. But after you, 본능 이미, on pair, you're going to step your right foot in. It's a very light fiction dance. It's not very big. This is also the same as like the CIX movie star dance move. I have that in a cover as well. So if you need more practice, you can go there. But you're basically just stepping your right foot down. And then as you step it down, you're going to twist your left toe out. Then pick up your left foot. And then when you press your left foot down, twist your right foot out. So fiction dance is definitely more like bigger when you do this. But this one's pretty light of just when you step your foot down, twist the other one, step the foot, twist the other one. So it's not as much like toe heel, so much as just like pressing it like that. Good. So it's going to look like after you 상을 들리게 너날 뒤여봐 본능은 따라 여긴 이미 paradise. Good. So it's just right and left. After that is after paradise. 대처 이래 다시 쓰는 brand new life is what the next part is. That's Mark's little mini solo. And all that is after you, paradise, 대처 on 이래. If you look from the front, you're going to have your hands, they're roughly like this. You're going to do right shoulder up and up with the right shoulder, but you're going to have your levels go up and down. So your right shoulder is right, but your levels should go up, down. And so you can just bend your legs. So it's going to look like from the side. It'll be 대처 이래. And then on 다시, you're just going to bring your right hand down, pretend like there's a pail. You're picking up the pail as you touch your left foot behind. and bring it back. And then you're going to hit up. You're going to hit your right knee in, kind of bending your left leg as you hit up in loose guns. Hit up and bring your hands down. Then cross them as you hit that knee in again and up. Good, so it's going to be 튜토리얼을 다시 쓰는 brand new life don't, and then they're going to do the don't tie me up, tie me up. It's a jungle, that thing again. Yeah. Okay, so let's do Mark's part slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8. 튜토리얼을 다시 쓰는 brand new life don't. After that is the tie me up, tie me up. 회색 jungle. And what you're doing here is after you don't untie me, the first one, you're just going to hit your hands down. That's going to jump your body to the left. Your hands are going to be one on top of each other. It's going to be similar to before. Actually, it's the same. Right does go up first, but it's kind of more emphasis on the left shoulder because you're going to kind of up and then down to the left rather than like down to the right. So it's actually the same shoulder movements, but you're just going to focus on going to the right side. So it's going to look like after you don't tie me up and down, and then you're going to tie me up, and that's just the same as before. So your right hand's on top, and then you switch, and then just bring them both up. Good, so altogether that's going to look like after you 쓰는 brand new life don't tie me up, tie me up. 회색 jungle. Good. So let's go back to the beginning of Baekhyun and Mark's part. So I'll go to Baekhyun's and we'll go through to the end of Mark's before we then go on to more of the pre-chorus part. Cool. So I'll say 5, 6, 7, 8 세상을 흔들. So 5, 6, 7, 8 세상을 흔들리게 넌 날 뛰어봐 본능은 따라 여긴 이미 paradise 튜토리얼을 다시 쓰는 brand new life don't tie me up, tie me up. Bring it up. Okay, so this next part, timing is in the middle. It's going to be the tie me up, tie me up. 회색 jungle. Before Baekhyun, he did like this thing. Taemin, he's just in the middle, kind of freestyling. The other people go on a roll off, so it's going to be tie me up, 회색 jungle, 단 하나의 room. It's kind of a roll off on either side, so you can do whatever you want. You can repeat Baekhyun's part, or just kind of bring your hands down, kind of like Taemin is doing in the middle. I'll probably just let my hands come down either side, just because that's what they're kind of all doing, rather than like twisting the hands. Cool, so after you tie me up, tie me up, 회색 jungle, 단 하나의 rule, I'm just going to let my hands come down, and then on the 차비 없는 목이 셌을 뿐, what that is the basic movement is you're just going to move your elbows opposite from your hands. So like your elbows go to the right, your hands go to the left, switch, switch. That's just the basic thing. And also you're going to add in your shoulders. So when you have your elbows go out to one side, you push your shoulder up for that side. So pushing your elbows up to the right with your shoulder, left, like that's the basic. But now you're also going to kind of add in like a body rock side to side. So the first one, they're going to hit their hands to the left, and you're going to be kind of having your body tilted to the left, left, right, left. You're going to be then turning as your body doing this, so that when you have the elbows to the left finally, so your hands are to the right and your left shoulder is up, you've got the left shoulder twisted in front. So it starts, your right shoulder is twisted in front, twist and bring your left shoulder up. Yeah, so it's going to be 회색 jungle 단 하나의 rule 답이 없는 뭐, and then continue 기, 세, 쓸, 분. And then on the boon, you're just going to hit your hands to the right and your head's going to follow. And this last little bit add to this, so it's just the arms. 답이 없는 목이 셌을 뿐. But the last little bit is you're going to add in a body bend. So after the 답이 없는 목이 셌을, you're going to roll down, 기, 세, 쓸, and then roll down one more time on boon, go down to the left. Yeah, so all together it's going to look like after you tie me up. 회색 정글단 하나의 rule. 답이 없는 먹이 셋을 boon. Just like that. Good. So one more time after you tie me up, okay? So after you, don't tie me up. Tie me up. 회색 정글단 하나의 rule. 답이 없는 먹이 셋을 boon. And then they walk to sides. Yeah. Okay, so the next part then is the last little part before the chorus again. It's going to be tense. 부러지던 널 위해 let's grow. That thing. The other people in the background are doing 부러지던 널 위해 let's grow. You can do that, but I feel like it's more fun tense part. So what Ten's doing is on the 부러지죠. He's just taking his hands and claws and he's going to hit them down to the left. And then that pulls the rest of his body to slide to the left foot on the 부러지죠, and then 널 위해 let's grow. All that is he just has his hands in the claws and he kind of acts like he's eating, almost like the 씹어 먹어 yami from earlier. And he's just going to, after you 부러지죠, right hand, 널 위해, so he eats right, left, right. And then his left hand's going to come out. This is very loose freestyle. He freestyles this in different things. Again, fan cam versus here, so do what you want, but this is the dance practice that I liked. So it's going to be 널 위해. Let's prep his left hand out, his right hand, and then you're going to imagine you're hitting like a softball up with your right hand, but almost as if your left arm stops it. So you can only go this far. So you're going to hit on the growl, and then you're going to do a body roll when you hit. That's going to initiate, starting with your chest, and then finishing with the rest of your body. Yeah, so one more time, it's going to be 부러지죠, 널 위해, let's grow, like that. Yeah, so just hit, initiate, and then they're going to do bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, 미안해 호랑이. Good. Yeah, so one more time, tense part, and then we'll bring it back. So after 10, the middle does the 답이 없는 먹이 셋을 boon. 부러지죠 널 위해 let's grow. Bring it on, bring it on. Good. Okay, so let's bring it back from the 야성을 찾아 달려 vroom vroom. Taeyong's part, cool. So 5, 6, 7 약성을 찾아 달려 vroom vroom. 목소리를 찾아듬어 으라 2, 3, 4 scream. 날 따르는 날 햇빛에 세상을 흔들리게 너 날 뛰어봐 본능은 다른 여긴 이미 paradise 대저 이래 다시 쓰는 brand new life don't tie me up tie me up 회색 정글 단 하나의 room 답이 없는 먹이 셋을 boon 부러지죠 널 위해 let's grow bring it on bring it on bring it on. Okay, so now the ending of that chorus is after you 들어봐, show me what you got, and then it's the ooh, 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 boom, dinner's ready, yeah, that part. So what's happening here is after the 들어봐, show me what you got. Watching Ten in the middle, he throws up his right hand almost like you have like a softball. You're keeping your elbow to your body and you're just tossing it up, and your head looks up as well. The other people don't do the hand, they just look up, so take your pick, but it's going to be after you. 들어봐, tell me what you got. And then on the what you got. So when you first hear the first ooh, you're going to jump out to a squat and you're going to look down, and it's going to be the ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know if this is really easier with counts or lyrics. It makes more sense with the lyrics, even though my oohs are a bit weird. But basically what you're doing is you're gonna be weaving from side to side with your head. So imagine the top of your head, you're trying to lead with that. So you're going to go left, right, left. And as you snake upwards, you're gonna be lifting up your body. So it starts off bent like this, and you're going to ooh, 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 like that. Yeah. And with your feet, what your feet are doing is you're just going to be taking small steps with your feet. So it's going to be, show me what you got. Ooh, left, right, left. Good. And your arms, they just kind of look like, a few of them just, they kind of look like they stand by their side. They don't really do much. They don't do any arms on the first one, really. I think in the fan cam, Mark does a little bit of something, but like Ten and Lucas and the other people just appear to either leave them by their sides, or Ten kind of like has one arm is almost on his leg as he does it. So take your pick, but the arms are kind of just hanging. So after that, so after you, show me what you got. Ooh, 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 ooh. Then this is kind of weird. You're going to like, almost like you're gonna hit back your left shoulder with your right hand. So your right hand kind of like comes back when your left shoulder goes back, and you're gonna hold this for a second, kind of milk it out, and then you're gonna start walking back, and you do added arms. They do the ooh, ooh, ooh is what they're doing. And so all that is, so after you, ooh, 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 hit. You're gonna hit, you're just gonna step backwards, right, left, right with your feet, and what your hands are gonna be doing, it's almost imagine like you're cradling a baby on your left side, left side, kind of like you're going back and forth, cradling a baby, but make it very leading kind of with your elbows almost from side to side. And then, yeah, and it's very flowy movement. So it's going to look like after you, show me what you got. Ooh, 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 hit, right, left, right. Yes, you're just backing up, cradle baby, left side, left as you take a steps, right, left, right before you hit down. Your hands will go on either side of your right leg, and it's going to hit. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah, is what the next part is. And all you're doing is on the boom, dinner's ready, you're just gonna be rolling your arms inward around your elbows. So you're just gonna come in, almost like you're either scooping something up with both of your hands, and as you do that, that's going to kind of push your body down, so stay bent on your legs, and you're going to further bend down. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah. And the last part of that is what your feet are doing, is they're going to be twisting, as you bring your hands in, and all that is stay on the heels of your feet, and you're just gonna twist your legs outwards, and that's gonna actually help when you lower your level and kind of bend down, because that's gonna let you kind of bend more with your legs. So it's going to look like all together after you hit ooh, 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 down, dinners, the feet come in, the toes come in, ready, kind of the toes and knees come out, yeah, dinners, ready, just like that. Yeah, so it's kind of like boom and slow and fast. Good, after that, dinner's ready on the last, yeah. You kind of do the same feet as the niane horangi. Similar to that, just kick up your left foot and you're gonna bring it out to there. Good, so all together that's going to look like ooh, 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 down, dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah. Good, so after that, so after you, boom, dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah, it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and boom, dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah. And that's the end of that little part. So what you're gonna be doing after you, dinner's ready, yeah, and on the 1, you're just going to finish bringing your leg all the way to the left, and then you're gonna bring your right foot out in front, tap it down, also kind of lowering your body level by just bending that left leg a bit. Bring that right foot back, and then you're gonna take a step with your left foot as you then bring around your right to the front. That's just the feet. So one more time, it's going to be after you, boom, dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah, and tap right, and step, and bring the right around. Good, and then what the hands are doing at that part is they're going to, after you, and 1, they don't do anything. On the 2, you're gonna be doing the flower. It's just the same, I think we've done it, have we done it yet in this song? I think so. But so all you have to do is have your wrists together and imagine they're tracing a ball clockwise. If you have like a ball between your hands, the palms are facing each other and they're just moving clockwise. And you're gonna be doing that as you bring your right foot forward, slide it here. Yeah, so all together that's going to look like after you, boom, dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah, and 1, and 2, and 3. On the and, 4, and, all you're gonna do is you're just gonna slide the move position, so this will depend on where you wanna go. I'm just kind of moving like backwards / to the left, but take your pick. It's just going to be here. When you slide, you're gonna hit your hands out. They're gonna be in loose guns, and this is pretty loose, but just hit them up, almost at shoulder level, your hands. Slide, then when you bring your feet together, hands come down, you slide one more time. This time bring your hands up in loose gun positions at goalpost. Good, so one more time, it's going to be after you. Dinner's ready, yeah. It'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Good, after that, 5, and you just go down, bring your hands down, bend, boom. Dinners, they're gonna say ready, yeah, and now you do kind of like the Stray Kids chop thing, but on the ready, yeah, you're just gonna chop, chop, chop on your arm, the dinner, and then on the dinner's ready, yeah, all you're gonna do is your hands, they're gonna be rotating. Don't move your full straight arms, kind of keep them bent. They're gonna be rotating clockwise if the front of the room is a clock, and it's going to be here, and then it's kind of like you're gonna grab some salt or something or some seasoning. You're gonna grab it down by your face, your neck area, then you're gonna pick it up, look at it, and then you're going to drop all the seasonings. Yeah, so it's going to be with the lyrics, it'll be boom, dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah. Good, so adding that into after the first dinner ready, yeah, it's going to be dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and down, dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah. Yeah, and also when you come around, you can also bend your legs slightly because you're gonna look your head down before you straighten it up and then loosen it. Good, so let's bring that back to the first part when 10 comes in the middle, and it's the boom, ooh, that thing. And we'll go up to that, dinner's ready, yeah, and then we'll do the whole chorus, because it's pretty much just the same as the first chorus minus this extra little bit, and then we'll move on to the rest of the song. So I'll say 5, 6, 7, show me what you got. 5, 6, 7, show me what you got. Ooh, 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 hit. Ooh, 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 boom. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and boom. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah. Good. Okay, now I'm going to go back and we're going to do that whole second chorus all together. Remember the beginning is just the same as the first chorus, and then we're going to add in the oohs, and then that's separate. Cool. So I'll say 5, 6, 7, 미안해 호랑이. 5, 6, 7, 미안해 호랑이. 더 거침없이 세상에 널 맘껏 풀어놔. 너의 걱정거리 씹어먹어 yummy. Hands in the air 등은 보이지 마. 깨워봐, 깨워봐, hurry up, wake up. 깨워봐, 깨워봐, hurry up. 미안해 호랑이. 더 거칠어진 숨소리 힘껏 내질러봐. Show me what you got. Boom, ooh, ooh, ooh. Dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and boom. Dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah. Good. Okay, so now the next part, we're going to a couple solos. So this next part, honestly, they're just kind of freestyling for most of it. For Mark and Taeyong's part, I did follow a bit of what they were doing on the stage because it looked like there was a bit more choreo, even though like in the dance practice and other videos, they don't have any consistent choreo, but I may as well teach you something to do there if you want. But Baekhyun and Taemin really they just freestyle / they just don't dance. They just kind of walk around. So this first part, you really don't do anything. He has an 8.5 count basically of just singing for Baekhyun. He just kind of walks forward. He doesn't even do freestyle dancing. He just walks. Everyone else just does after the dinner's ready, yeah, dinner's ready, yeah. On the oh, they all just kind of wiggle down. So literally just kind of like collapse your body, come down to the ground and a kneel. They're doing different kneels. Doesn't really matter. Some of them come down different ways. So if you want to do what everyone else is doing, they just come down to the ground. Baekhyun just walks forward. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, stay here. 6, 7, 8, 갈 테니 don't stop is kind of what the next part is. And on the perderte, don't stop, on the, you're gonna stand up, basically everyone else. So he has his 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Car, he does like a little thing with his voice, car, like thing. So you can kind of jerk yourself up when you do that, leading with your shoulders, kind of leaving your head down, kind of like we did earlier. Car, tenny, don't, and they're just walking in position, so do what you will. Don't stop, baby, don't stop, whoa, whoa, is what's happening. 10 kind of comes in with the baby, don't stop, stop, baby, don't stop. So that's gonna be slow, so you're going to be moving on the baby, don't stop, or if you want to do it with counts, it's just going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, which I think is easier. And so all that is, they're going to be mirroring each other either side. So I'm watching the right side, and they're just doing the hands. Some of them have them at the waist, some have at their side. Lucas, I think, has them like this, but so take your pick, but then most of them just kind of keep their hands down. You're going to nod your head to the right, then move down, switch your shoulders so that now the right shoulder is down really far, and then you're gonna twist your body, not really moving your legs, but just twist your body so that it opens to the left, keeping that lean back to the right. Yeah, so it's going to be after you, perderte, don't stop, 5, 6, 7, and then on 8, you're just gonna bend down forward, grabbing your hands to each other, and it's gonna be 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and whoa, oh, is what the next part is. And so this is when Timmy comes forward, and he really doesn't really do much. You can follow him, but I'm doing the other people because at least they have a little bit more movements. So what's happening here, after you hear 8, on the 1, you're just gonna open up to the right. You're gonna push onto your right foot. Bring yourself up as you drag in your left foot. Keep your eye, like your gaze face down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just keep lifting your foot really slowly. And 5, you're gonna put your foot down on the and of 4. And then on 5, you're gonna let yourself just jerk down again, kind of starting your body and shoulders first. And that's gonna jerk your body down. And then you're gonna slowly raise back up again as you bring in your foot for the 6, 7, 8, and on the and 1, do the same thing with the right foot. Just place your heel on the and then on 1, drop your foot in your body. 2, 3, and 4, and you're just gonna move backwards to the center. And 4, and then you're gonna hear like an ah with the, they do a scream, not scream, but they do that high pitch yelling, and then the people on the sides just roll their heads. Some do them to the right, some do it to the left. I think 10 looks like he's doing it to the left first, so do as you will, but they just roll their head on the part. Good, so altogether that's going to look like after you. So Baekhyun walks forward for 8 counts, and then he goes, perderte, don't stop, baby, don't stop. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and good. After that is the Mark comes forward. So for this part, I was watching what he was doing on the stage because again, this is freestyling, and so what he does in the dance practice is different from what he does in every other stage. So I just picked a stage and I watched what he was doing because he had a bit of moves, so we're gonna go with that. So he goes, let's go, 2, 3, 4, and on the let's go, you can just kind of rock your hand, let's go, like that. Let's go, 2, 3, 4, just walk forward. And then on the 5, 6, all you're gonna do is you're gonna take a step back with your left foot, you're gonna roll your hands, you're gonna bring them up in front of you, roll your right hand towards your body, your left hand is gonna come to your forehead, then your right hand is gonna push out as you are on the left toe of your left foot, and then you're going to push your knee out to the left as you kind of push away. It's like you're pushing your body away with that hand. Yeah, so one more time, it's going to look like, let's go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on 7, 8, you just hit your hand down again, and when you hit, that rebounds you to come up. 7, 8, moving on after that, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, taste is that little last part, and that part he actually does do that when Taeyong comes in. They do that every time. But so what that last bit is after you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 1, 2, you're just going to fall back onto your left foot, bring you up the right, and your hands, they're going to be almost like you're windshield wiping with straight arms, but your hands are in fists, and it's going to windshield wipe. 1, 2, bring down your right foot, and then you're going to bring your hands, keep circling them, hit in on your shoulders, and then that's going to kind of bounce you off of your left foot, and then he just walks to his next position. Yeah, so it's just going to be after you. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, hit 3, 4, walk 5, 6, and taste is the next part, and all that is, it's kind of similar to the thing we did earlier, but he just hits his head to the right, and then he actually looks like he looks back over his shoulder on the second one, and then on the last, he just kind of lets his body come down to the right over his right knee. So it's going to be 5, 6, and taste. Good. After that, Taeyong says we can make animal sound, talk loud, 6, 7, 8. I'm still following Mark because he's doing more movements. So when Taeyong says we can make animal sound, and you'll hear it, and we can make animal sound, talk loud, something, something. I didn't learn the last part of the lyrics because there's a rap and I didn't want to. So what he's doing, he's going to be opening up his hands, keeping the elbows closer to your body. So you're going to have your hands in open positions, and you're just going to open, like there's a giant ball, and you're trying to wrap your hands around. As you take a small lunge with your right hand, with your right foot, we can make animal sound. Then you're going to bring your right foot in, turn over your left shoulder, talk loud. You're going to turn. You're going to do the same movement with your hands. This time you're going to lunge and have your head look up. Talk loud. On the 6, you come up, and then on 7, 8, he just hits his left hand down, point your finger, and then he just kind of like renegades that left foot. He's just bringing it back over to the front. So one more time, it's going to look like after you. 5, 6, taste. We can make animal sound. Talk loud. 6, 7, 8. And then Taeyong, I'm just going to do counts because I don't know what his lyrics are. It's going to be 1, 2, ooh, 4, 5, ooh, ooh. And you can also just listen for the oohs because he'll freestyle in between. But basically what's happening after a mark comes around, 7, 8, he moves his round and ooh on the first one, he's just bringing up his right hand like he's pulling on like a subway handlebar, and then he's going to pull that down as he brings up his left leg, bending the right, and then on the ooh, ooh, so he actually does it differently. Again, they do it differently fan cam versus the music video. I think in the music video he might just do one hand, so he like has his hand in a loose gun, but he tosses up a ball to his head and then kind of like tosses it up higher. In the stage or one of the videos, he actually does left, right on the ooh, ooh. So take your pick. You can either do ooh, ooh, or you can do ooh, ooh. I think I'm gonna do two hands separate, so it's just a little bit more kind of obvious this separate is happening. Just so you know, he does do both. So after you, we can make animal sound, talk loud, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and ooh, 4, 5, ooh, ooh. You just loosely throw it up, and on the second one, throw your head up as well. And then you're just going to very slowly, you're going to have your hand in like a sh position, and you're going to be bringing it down, 미안해 호랑이, and then you're going to hear Taeyong go, ah, like that, and you're going to follow on each like ah, you're going to go right, left, and you're going to end up kind of upper chest to neck area. And that's just very slow. As the other people walk forward, your eye just kind of follows it. Yeah, so one more time, it's going to be after you. Ooh, ooh, 내 호랑이, Good. All together, let's go from Mark's part and then do that all together before we go on to the ending. Cool. So 5, I'll say 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taste. We can make animal sound. Talk loud. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, ooh, 4, 5. Ooh, ooh, 내 호랑이. Good. Okay, so how this next chorus starts is going to be 미안해, and on the 미안해, you're just going to kind of act like, almost like there's puppet strings bringing up your right foot. 미안해, you're just going to have your hands like this. 호랑이, you're going to come down, just bend your legs together, hands on top of your thighs, and then you're going to jump out from side and go back in. So what your hands are doing, the hands just come open to parallel, come back, and what your feet are doing is you're going to be on your heels, and you're going to kind of go left, right, in. So doing left, right, but just kind of bringing them out, then bringing them back in. So it's going to look like 미안해, 호랑이, out, and 더 거침. Yeah, so it's just out, in, bring your body back together. After that, you're going to jump up, having your hands in fist with the knuckles facing each other, and then your left foot, your heel is going to be, you're going to pick it up back, because then you're going to take a step forward when you ha. Yeah, so one more time, it's just going to be, after you, 5, 6, 7, 미안해, 호랑이, 더 거침. So it's going to be 더 거침, and then on 없이, what you're going to do is you're just going to, so if you look at Mark, he actually really like twists his feet, but the other people, they just place it twisted like that instead of twisting both feet. So I'm going to be doing that because it looks like more people do it and it just is a bit easier / makes more sense. So after you come down here, pick up your hands and your feet, you're going to lean to the left as you bring your right hand still in a claw to your left shoulder, and then you're going to be having almost like, you're going to twist your foot so that the toes of the left foot is to the left. And then when you come to the right, you're going to bring up your left hand in a claw, and now you're going to twist your right foot to the right, and then you're going to twist your shoulders like this. Yeah, so it's just going to be, after you come here, lean to the left, lean to the right. Yeah, and with lyrics, that's going to be 미안해 호랑이 더 거침 없이, and then 너니 세상에 너. Their feet again are slightly different for this, so I think I was watching Lucas and maybe Mark, but what they were doing is after you here on the 세상에 너, on the 세상에, just take a step left, right, and what your hands are doing is they're going to be doing the flower thing again. So this time, if the front of the room is a clock, they're going to be counterclockwise, so like hands wrap around the ball counterclockwise. 세상에 너, they end up bent over each other like this, hit out to the right, and then lunged out to the right. So it's going to be after you, 미안해 호랑이 더 거침 없이, 세상에 너, 맘껏 푸. On the 맘껏 푸, you're just going to twist your hands clockwise, and they're going to bring them to the left, and as you do that, you're going to hit your right heel out as you're twisting that right knee in, and they're going to hit over to the left. 푸러 나 너의. You're just going to, on that part, hit your right hand out to the right with the palm facing backwards, then hit your left hand out to the left, and then you're going to hit both of your knees in as you drop that level. Good, so all together, that's going to look like, after you, 미안해 호랑이 더 거침 없이, 세상에 너 맘껏 풀어 나 너의. Good. Let's do that one more time from the beginning with all of these properly. So 5, 6, 7, 미안해 호랑이 더 거침 없이, 세상에 너 맘껏 풀어 나 너의. Next part, 걱정거리 집어먹어. All that is, 풀어 나 너의. 걱정, on 걱정, just jump onto your left foot, bringing your right hand and foot back. On 거리, you're going to kind of push your right foot back as you grab to the front, and then you're going to bring that foot and hand in, and then hit your body down. Yeah, so it's going to look like after you, 풀어 나 너의 걱정 거리, and 씹어 on the 먹어. Yummy. It's the same as we did in the first chorus. Your hands just come up bent, 씹어, 먹어, and then you're going to do the twist of the feet, and your hands like eat it. Yummy. And then it's still the same. Hands in the air, 등은 보이지 마, Cool. So up to the 집어먹어야미, hands in the air, 등은 보이지 마. That's all the same, but this next part is going to be new. 보이지 마. Okay. 깨워봐, 깨워봐. Hurry up, wake up, 깨워봐, 깨워봐. Hurry up. 네 안에 호랑이. And then the ending actually is the same. So what this next little part is, so the fan cam I was watching, 10 was in the middle, and I don't know why, but Kai wasn't there. Kai was in there in the music video dance portion version, but I looked at the other people on the sides because when Kai was in the middle, he matched everyone else, but for some reason when 10 was by himself on the stage, he like added in like an extra arm hit when it was just a point down with the rest, and he was like very extra. And not really following other people, so he is in the middle on the stage that I found, which is I think is one of the top stages you can find if you search it, but 10 doesn't actually match everyone else, so I wouldn't really follow him again. Again, I love 10, but sometimes he just doesn't follow people, so he's very extra. So I wasn't watching 10 for this, I was more watching the people on the side / Kai in the music video, and what's happening here is after you 보이지 마, you're going to do again the flower, and it's going to go clockwise. You're going to bring it up to the left, and then you're going to hit your hands down, almost like there's a table on either side of your hands. When you hit, you can jump on, not like jump, it's kind of like you're hitting yourself onto that left lunge, and your right foot is just going to kind of come up and out. Just let it come up, and then you're going to kick the right foot, place it, and then bring your left foot around over the right so that you can spin with your back now facing the front. Yeah, so that's going to be 등 보이지 마. Okay. 깨워봐. 깨워봐. Hurry. And then on, up, wake up. You're just taking small steps, right, left, right, and your hand is just kind of like hitchhiking and it's going backwards. Hurry up, wake, and then on up, your right hand is going to point down towards your right foot. Yeah, so one more time, it's going to look like 등은 보이지 마. Okay, 깨워봐, 깨워봐. Hurry up, wake up, and then on the 깨워, you're going to kind of like wake up, you pick up your left foot, and then on the 깨워, you're going to kick your left foot out, then bend it back so you can step. 깨워, 봐. You're going to take your hands and they're going to imagine like there's kind of like a screw in between them, and you're like straightening your arm around that screw. You're going to hit your arms down as you kick your right foot back. Then you're going to turn so that now you're still kind of keeping that angle bent, but now you're going to be bodies facing upwards, and you're going to hit your hands and foot up like that. Yeah, so it's kind of like you're hitting, try to keep this diagonal almost, but twist upwards. Good, so that's going to be after you hurry up, wake up, 깨워봐, 깨워, and then next, 봐, hurry up, wake up. What that part is, 깨워봐, 깨워, on the blah, you're going to bring your hands, yank them to your shoulders almost, and then going to kind of pull your chest forward slightly as you put down your right foot. 깨워봐, on the 깨워봐, you're going to one more time bring your hands, kind of pump them together, pump them across, and then he's going to step back right, left. Yeah, so it's going to be 깨워봐, 깨워봐, hurry up, wake up. And what that is on the 봐, you bring your hands down, pulling forward. 깨워봐, hurry, bring your hands together, and kind of like they're drawing U's. Hurry on up, wake up. He's going to take steps back with his right foot, on up as you open up your hands, wake, feet and hands come together, and then take a step with your left foot as you punch forward with your left on up. And that's going to start, when he says hurry up, wake up, when he says up, they're going to start saying ni. So it's like hurry up, wake ni ane horangi. Yeah. So all together that's going to be after, let's just do from blah. So after you, 깨워봐, 깨워봐, hurry up, wake ni ane. Good. So let's go back and bring that back to the beginning of the 깨워봐s. So 5, I'll say 5, 6, 7, 8, 깨워봐. 5, 6, 7, 8, 깨워봐, 깨워봐, hurry up, wake up, 깨워봐, 깨워봐, hurry up, ni ane. Good. And after this, it's actually all repeated choreo, so you've already learned it. So after we, here, 네 안에 호랑이. So you come straight from the punch to bringing it around to the other side. And this is just the same clause like the chorus, main chorus choreo that we've been doing. 네 안에 호랑이 and 더 거칠어진 숨소리 힘껏 내질러 봐. I before they ooh. So that's all the same as the other choreo. So let's just do that one more time, and then we'll move on. So it'll be after you. Let's do from the gewa bas up to there, okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8. Gewa blah, hurry up, wake up. Gewa blah, hurry up. 네 안에 호랑이 더 거칠어진 숨소리 힘껏 내질러 봐. I. And then they say, now this is again, repeat. It's just the, when 10 comes forward and they do the snakes. I, you're going to hear a clack. That's when you're going to look up. I. Ooh, 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 boom. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and boom. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah. And that's all the exact same as the other course. So yeah, you've learned the whole choreo. So let's just go back to the gewa blas, because the ending is all one you've already learned. It's from the second chorus. It's that ending part. So we'll go back so that you can do the gewa blas together with the rest of the chorus again, which is choreo you already learned. So I'll say 5, 6, 7, 8, gewa blah, and we'll do the whole ending, okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8, gewa blah, hurry up, wake up, gewa blah, hurry up. 네 안에 호랑이 더 거칠어진 숨소리 힘껏 내질러 봐. Yeah. Ooh, 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 boom. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and boom. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah. Good. Okay, I'm going to go back and we're going to do the whole ending chorus together with count. So remember, it starts after 태용 goes the I. 네 안에 호랑이, that thing. Okay? So I'll say 5, 6, 7, 네 안에. 5, 6, 7, 네 안에 호랑이 더 거침없이 세상에 너 맘껏 풀어놔. 너의 걱정거리 씹어먹어 야미. Hands in the air, 등은 보이지 마. Boom, gewa blah, hurry up, wake up, gewa blah, hurry up. 네 안에 호랑이 더 거칠어진 숨소리 힘껏 내질러 봐. Yeah. Ooh, boom. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah. Ooh, boom. Dinner's ready, yeah. Dinner's ready, yeah. Good. And that's all for today's video. If you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. 여러분 오늘 봐주셔서 감사드리고 이 영상을 재밌게 보셨으면 구독, 좋아요하고 댓글을 많이 남겨주세요. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.